Or stitch this and tell me, why are you involved in agriculture?
I've been thinking for a long time on how I want to answer this question, and I'm not going to be able to do it justice. But ever since I was a little kid, I told my teachers I wanted to grow up and drive tractors for a living. I didn't grow up on a farm, my parents didn't farm, but I wanted to find a way to make it work. And there's a lot of good people that's helped me along the way. I'm like a polar bear in Phoenix. I had a lot of help to get to where I'm at. And without those people helping me, and even the people doubting me that I couldn't do it, I wouldn't be able to farm today like I can. And I've had a lot of good luck, and the Lord's blessed me, but that's why I farm. No, buddy, I really talk like this. I've talked like this my whole life. Ever since I started talking, I talk like this. I slow things down a little bit for TikTok because sometimes I get to running away with it, and I get really fast and I sound like Boomhauer off King of the Hill, man. But, I use language. I can tell where you from in North Carolina if you're a native by how you talk most of the time. And I can tell if somebody's not native to North Carolina when they hear me talk. If I look at their reaction, I can tell they ain't from around here. If I turn around to somebody in line at the gas station and I say, "Hey, how you?" and they give me that look like, "Hey, I don't know about this guy," I know they're probably not a native. If they turn back to me and say, "Fine, you," I know they're probably from North Carolina. And there's nothing wrong with people that moved in here, but I know my native people, if you talk like me and sound kind of like me, I know you probably think like me, and I ain't got to watch you too hard. But TikTok, I've been watching the news again. They done shut down the I-40 bridge across the Mississippi River at Memphis because there's a big old crack in one of them steel beams. Well, they said they ain't going to be able to get it fixed for a while because they got to evaluate the situation. So there's going to be 15 bridge inspectors out there with their little clipboards and white hard hats, when all we really need is a couple good old boys with some welders. Because every small town in America's got that one guy that you take stuff to that needs welding. He could put Humpty Dumpty back together probably if you could find all the pieces. And just find that guy and jack him up there and let him fish plate it on all four sides and get the road back open. And what I don't understand is, we've stopped the barge traffic underneath the bridge. So you mean in the span of about 3 days, we've shut a pipeline down, we've shut a major highway down across the Mississippi River, and we shut the barge traffic down on the river. Crazy stuff. I'm going to go ahead and begin this statement saying that I have no knowledge of the oil and gas industry. I don't know nothing about how things work. I'm not talking crap about y'all pipeline people. I know y'all good, hard-working people. So I'm not trying to run you down. But shouldn't there be a way, in case computers got shut down, like a cyber attack, or if we go to war with somebody and they shut down our computers, that we can run these pipelines and gas terminals without computers? Manual valves, manual powered pumps. I don't know. I figured it was kind of like, the boss man at the gas terminal leaned out the window and said, "Hey, Leroy, the computers is down again in here. Open valves 3 and 4 and shut valves 1 and 6. That just makes sense to me. But like I say, I'm not an expert. But I did just pay $48 for 11 gallons of gas for my wife.
When you get stuck.
Hey, that wet spot back here in the corner of that field you told me about last week? Well, I found it, and I'm hung slam up. Yeah, I went and got the skid steer and tried to push it out, but I got the skid steer hung too. So I guess you're going to bring Trackco or something. I can't call the neighbors. I've been making fun of them for 2 weeks for getting stuck right beside the road. I can't call them. They'll ridicule me. And besides, I hate to get pulled out by a green tractor. That'd hurt my pride. Hey, buddy, what are you up to? Oh, hey, where's your big tractor at? Oh, you just right up the road. Hey, can you come pull me out? And yeah, bring a chain too. Yeah, I got a little stuck. I need your help. Have any of y'all other TikTokers noticed that every store or business or restaurant you go into this day and time has a help wanted sign on the door? And I got a theory on why that is. They paying these people too much to sit at home on their butts. There's no reason somebody sitting at home should be making as much as the working man. And I don't know whose idea that was, but we need to vote them out of office. I mean, have y'all been to a fast food restaurant lately? Most of them people wouldn't work in a pie factory sampling pies. They moving so slow, if you light their pants leg on fire, they're going to burn slap up before they get the fire put out. And like I say, I don't have the answer, but y'all need to go back to work, because there's no excuse for y'all taking 30 minutes in the morning time to get me a sausage biscuit and a coffee to the window. And it ain't because you're busy, it's because you're slack-assing in there. So get on the ball.